Employment insurance element to this, guaranteeing unemployment insurance for 4 months, increasing the amount of pay to people who claim for state insurance with a supplement from the federal government. Some people worry, there was a lot of debate in the Senate, particularly this week, that this is basically an incentive for people. Some people will be getting more money from unemployment insurance than they would have been from their jobs, and it's an incentive for people actually to be laid off and actually not even if they were available for work, if there was any work available, for them not to do it. Do you worry about that?
Yeah, so my preference would be the first line of defense is the $350 billion program the Senate passed for small business. Keep workers on their payrolls, keep workers attached to their employers, give businesses the resources they need not to lay workers off. I think we need a second line of defense as well, because we saw last week 3.5 million workers were laid off, or thereabouts. So we do need to do something about the layoffs that will happen, and the layoffs that will happen could occur in staggering numbers. I think we need both. But I think the first line of defense should be to keep workers attached to their employers, and the second line of defense should be UI. That probably is less generous than what the Senate put together.
Some countries in Europe, in particular the UK, Denmark, other countries are considering it too, faced with the same problem, have done something rather different, which is in the UK in particular, the government has guaranteed workers 80% of their pay. So companies keep employees on the payroll. The government will basically take over the vast bulk of their pay. Does that seem to you like a better way of maybe keeping people employed through this period where there's going to be no work to do for 2 or 3 months, and then maybe get them back to work when that's over?
I think that is a better way. I think that is a better way, and I think that's a lot of what the Senate package for small business is kind of designed to do. The question is just how much does that cost, and how sustainable is that over the longer term? That's going to be a question that the UK is going to have to confront. And if we need to reauthorize or make more generous the Senate small business plan, we're going to face that exact same question as well. But the two plans are actually pretty similar. The Senate's plan for small business and what countries like the UK are doing in terms of their goals. The U.S. program works through commercial banks.
Michael, sorry, we're going to take a quick commercial break. But coming up next, we'll look at more at some of the things